It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Two teams, only one ring. Welcome to the finals on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith here to tip off the final chapter in this year's NBA story. It's game one of the finals. And the home floor for the series tonight in Los Angeles, as the Lakers will be playing against the Milwaukee Bucks. Well, for the Bucks, they managed to make short work of the last opponent, finishing the conference finals in 5 games. But they'll need all they can muster to claim the title. It all comes down to this. 2 teams remaining, 1 Larry O'Brien trophy to give out. Shaq, what do you expect to see out of each club?
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Game 1 of the NBA Finals. The Los Angeles Lakers delivered a 4-game sweep to become conference champions. Now, the quest is for one ultimate goal. Just 4 wins away. The first chapter begins against the Bucks. The pinnacle of the postseason. The NBA Finals is here.
We've got a filled arena here in downtown Los Angeles. Basketball's biggest stage, the NBA Finals. It begins here, and 2K Sports is happy to bring it to you. And along with Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And alongside us tonight, we have a very special guest you're going to enjoy. 5-time NBA champion, 9-time all-defensive first-team selection. Laker legend, the terrific Kobe Bryant. Kobe, great to see you. We're so excited to have you.
No, thank you. I wouldn't miss a chance to stop by and call a game, Peter.
You still watch a lot, don't you?
I do. I'm a big fan.
Look at the Lakers, the top seed, possessing home court advantage, and they're looking to come out and make a statement here in this first game.
And it does not get any bigger than this. The NBA Finals, the world's attention fixed on this court tonight, but surrounded by the embrace of their home crowd. They'll look to start this series with a win.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are your small and power forwards. Bledsoe is out there with Matthews, and it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. And the Black Mamba nickname, one of the things that I think fans really embrace. They know you for that. How did that all come about?
Well, honestly, watching Kill Bill.
Oh, no kidding.
No kidding. It came straight from Tarantino. When I saw him, I thanked him for it.
Oh, I like that story.
Yep, came straight from there. I looked at it and said, wow, that's an interesting name. Look it up.
Makes sense.
Makes complete sense.
Right,
yeah.
And you like that? You like that nickname?
I did. It became my alter ego, right? So when I'm at home, I'm like a big teddy bear, man. I'm like a human jungle gym with my kids. But when I strap up my Mambas, I enter that zone. I enter that don't play around zone.
I like that zone. Yeah. Your opponents didn't like that zone. Middleton against James. Shot clock at 5. The wide open look here for Lopez. Misses the 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Caldwell Pope's got his first 2 points of the night. Middleton looking it over. Passes to Antetokounmpo. Matthews against Caldwell Pope. Matthews goes in. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. And the miss, not the best shot selection there. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And he gets it to go.
Well, if my counting is right, they've made 4 of their first 5. That's good.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Hey, I talked to the Lakers head coach. His pregame speech wasn't much. He said his players didn't need it. They're pumped up enough as it is. The only thing he told them in kicking off these NBA Finals was, this is what you fought for all year. And if you want it, go out and take it. We'll see how they enter this series, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw tonight.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
James, no good on the free throw.
Even with all of the impressive number of seasons under his belt, LeBron James retains this kind of remarkable drive and competitive spirit.
And Kobe, you think about playing the game, you don't miss the physical side of it, but I know the mental side was so big for you, especially as your career went on.
Well, yeah, every season is a new puzzle, right? So it's, as a leader of the team, it's not so much about yourself. You have to put that to the side and think about how to put together the puzzle for your teammates. How do you put them in a situation where they're reaching their max potential?
Yes.
Right? That's what gets the championship done. So every season is exciting because the puzzle is new, right? The emotions, the goals that your teammates have are all new. And so you have to figure out how can you put them in the best possible position to be successful and in turn help us win a championship.
It's a great explanation.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
On the free throw, no good. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Milwaukee. Trailing here by 8. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
It's going to take a little more to get Antetokounmpo off of his mark there. Adept at finishing those difficult shots.
LeBron against Antetokounmpo. Kuzma with it. With the shot. Again, Los Angeles.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Yeah, it looked like they tried to shoot their way out of the slump, and that didn't work. They got to go back and regroup.
Well, no matter how hard it's been, you want to stay positive, stay focused, and maybe a couple shots will get you right back in it.
The focal point offensively, reading the defense, so critical to have that split-second reaction and trying to figure out where their defense is going in such a short time frame. It's amazing.
Well, that's part of the magic trick because it's already figured out, right, through film. So when I watch a game, I know what their coverages are, right? So I know
you could figure out what, because there's so many coverages. I mean, let's face it.
But they all kind of do the same thing, right? So when you watch the game, if I'm preparing for the Bulls or preparing for the Rebels, I can look and see what their defensive packages are because they can't just throw something new in there, right? Because they've been doing this defense since training camp. Right. So you're generally going to see the same rotation. So now I can put guys on the floor and set up the pieces to take advantage of that rotation.
Milwaukee, no good that time either.
You can't afford to let guys get comfortable there. The defense somehow avoided that shot from going in.
Back to Rondo. Middleton with the block.
Well, the long arms of Middleton getting up there on defense and throwing that one away.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
And if you check out the strategy, you can see already the plays that they're calling. Feels like they found a weakness or two in the defense.
Here's Antetokounmpo. At the top of the key, Lopez. LeBron against Middleton. Basket good. Middleton's got his first bucket of the night.
Now working in the mid-range, Middleton finding some ways to play in between.
Rondo kicks to Caldwell Pope. Inside, Davis. That one misses. Good D by Lopez. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Here's Bledsoe. Got it. Good job in the low post. Bledsoe's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Milwaukee. LeBron against Middleton. LeBron right side. They shoot again. He takes it up and lays it in. James has got 8 points.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Bledsoe passes to Antetokounmpo. Good on the bucket.
Man, he's shooting the ball very well. In addition to creating for both himself and his teammates out there on a roll.
Kobe, how important is it for young players to have mentors?
Extremely important. I consider them the North Star. They're always there to provide guidance and kind of a map of generally where you want to go, the direction you want to go. And I always felt muses were important because if I could study them and see how they got to where they are, then it'll help me avoid some of the landmines that they may have stepped on and had to persevere through.
And gracious of you to become a mentor now for so many.
Well, it's part of the responsibility, I think, of giving back to the game, right? The game has given me so much. I've had great mentors in my life. And I feel like it's important to pay it forward.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Back to Matthews. Over Caldwell Pope. And James pulls it down. James has got his 4th rebound in this one. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Intelligent play there by Davis. He knows he has the defense on their heels as soon as he gets the ball that close to the rim.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
2 shots.
No good on that one.
Number 1 pick overall in the draft coming out of Kentucky, and it just feels like Anthony Davis has had one focus on his mind, and that is to become the best player he can be. Love to see his evolution.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Cousins comes in for Kyle Kuzma, and it's Green in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Good on the 2nd free throw. Bucks trail by 12. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. You look at James, what a contribution.
And the defense has not provided any threat to stop him out there, so it should come to no surprise that he continues to attack the basket.
Here's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. 5th is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He's dialed up his rebounding here in the postseason. There's something about the big games that bring out the best in him.
Rondo against Bledsoe. To the left wing, and it's Cousins with a foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Kobe, many people measure success in the NBA with the number of rings, not so much the stats. For Karl Malone and Steve Nash and guys of that ilk, you know, they're truly great players, but they never won a championship. How are these legacies measured, do you think, when all is said and done, when you take a look at the landscape of that topic?
Well, they're great players who just never won championships. I mean, it's that simple to me. They're just phenomenal players. And winning a championship is extremely difficult. You have to have so many things go right for you. You have to be extremely fortunate to be with an organization and to have a GM that understands talent, understands the cap, understands how to build championship caliber teams. And Michael and myself were extremely fortunate, as was Larry, as was Magic. But at the same time, it becomes a player's responsibility to lead that core group of players to the title.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
And sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time, he chose wisely.
LeBron against Antetokounmpo. James in the post.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
He's got that long reach, Ilyasova does, so right up there to bother a shot like that.
Antetokounmpo finds Bledsoe, and James picks up the foul. That's his first foul. James against Antetokounmpo. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his fifth make on 9 shots from the floor.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Rondo kicks to Cousins, and Cousins throws it down.
They're pounding it inside once again. They have taken over this game physically.
Well, it's so nice to have the early lead. This is where you want to stick with what's working until somebody shuts you down.
Antetokounmpo against James. Clock at 6. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Antetokounmpo's got 12 points in the game. And there's the pass to LeBron. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor. After 20 years in the NBA, Kobe, you were able to play with so many people. Who is most like you among guys you played with? Who you would have said, this guy is like-minded? Like would Derek Fisher fit that category?
Yeah, D-Fish was tough.
Yeah.
D-Fish was tough.
I would love to see Giannis in the dunk contest. Wouldn't that be sweet, Kevin?
Mm-hmm. Los Angeles leading by 10. Rondo with it. Now guarded by Bledsoe. Rondo kicks to James. Pass to Davis. Rebounded by the Bucks. 1:22 left to play here in the first. Here's Gasol. The kick out to Hill. Tries again, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the foul against the Lakers. This is his first free throw of the game. First one at the line is good.
And the athleticism that George Hill can bring to the point guard position makes him impressive. He does it so well on both ends, especially when he's engaged.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Los Angeles. Bradley comes in for Rajon Rondo. Robin Lopez is checked in for the Bucks. John Lure comes in for Ilyasova. Both free throws good from Hill.
He talks so much about rhythm from the field. How about a rhythm from the free throw line? That looks good.
Stolen by Bledsoe. And here is Lure. 55 seconds left in the first. And stolen by Cousins. Bradley deciding where to go with it. James outside. Five on the clock. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Well, beyond the physical stuff, what I like about Giannis right now is the feel for the game. That time, great timing defensively.
And the wide open shot from Green. And it's off the back rim, no good.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Now, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Bledsoe. There's the triple. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him.
Yeah, that's the calling card of Avery Bradley. He hands it over to you, and on the back it says Tenacious D.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We've got more in store for you right after this. The NBA game drawing fans from every culture, and Pau Gasol definitely feeling the love from the Spanish and Latino community.
I always notice the fans that support us and make us feel, pretty much since I got to the NBA, all the Latino fans showed a lot of love and support towards me, so I appreciate it.
The game going global, and no better ambassador than Pau Gasol.
And as the players grow more international, fans from every country and continent, for that matter, finding more and more reason to root for the NBA.
And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Hustling on that offensive glass, that's led to a number of second chance points.
Yeah, if your opponent